are. Welcome to TDD.Academy. I'm your host, Lance O'Kine. Over there, solopreneur, David Kuntz.
Hello.
So, David.
You ready for a day of
Yeah, we've had a little bit of chaos launching today. Somehow our Restream event went away. I've never seen that happen before. And we did have LinkedIn streaming for a little while until that happened.
Oh, that's over my head. I don't get paid the big bucks to.
You're not at producer level yet.
production.
You're at
Yeah.
talent level. You're just talent, David.
I'm just talent. Yeah, just a good-looking face with capable fingers.
Yeah. So today, folks, we got another impediment, as we say in the agile business. We knew, or I don't know if you knew, David. David, did you know that Cyber-Dojo has a limitation on how long they keep your stuff in the cloud?
No, I hadn't. I assumed forever.
I knew it wasn't that.
Pretty bad assumption.
But I didn't know the threshold, and I kind of was hoping it was like, as long as you keep using it, it'll stick around. But our code in this cloud is gone. It got recycled. So it looks to me, since this was episode 4, I know it says episode 3 up there, but it's just really episode 4. Good thing we're not being too picky about such things.
Maybe it started counting at 0.
Oh, look, David, my camera is now not focusing right. What's up with that? It's like I'm under witness protection today, David.
Yeah, you're just a little foggy.
I'm gonna pop up my. This is going to be a commercial about the Logi camera, which does a lot of stuff automatically, but none of it very well. But it's a 4K camera. So now I have to pop up the app. Boom, there, it's all fixed again. The app, it needs app love sometimes. Anyways, so where we're headed with this today, folks, is we have to put the code. We had to either decide to do something completely different or try to finish the doors. And I felt like, like the band, we should probably, the show must go on, and get that. By the way, I have an inspiration for the next podcast cover now too. Yeah. So we should. We're going to try something here today, folks. We're going to type in the code using video footage from last week, or actually Tuesday, and type in the product code and the test code.
We're going to try and recreate.
And it wasn't a lot of code.
Okay.
I mean, that test was getting kind of big, so maybe it's more than I remember. So let's see if we can get that done in a while, and then see if we have time to finish the door kata, or the doors kata. There are more than one door.
Yeah.
David, it was interesting. Did you see the cover for today's episode?
I did. It had a little dragon in it.
Apparently, this is the Dragon Day. This is the Dragon Impact. It ate our cloud. So,
your cloud is not the cloud you were thinking of.
All right, so I got to go find my. Okay, David, you're sharing the screen, all right? And so I will. Let's see here.
Oh, ask for permission, and I'll give you permission to type on this.
I'm looking for the. Oh, there's my window.
Your keyboard.
Move that. Tap. Let's get this over on a screen that's easier to work with.
We're gonna have to dangle a lot of stuff out here.
Well, yeah, no. We'll see if we regret this later. But anyways, oh yeah, the bit in the chat, we should probably send that out to our fans. Let's see. Can you drop into the chat? Let's see, I better.
I'm on the chat in, I guess this is, which chat do you want?
It's only
Yes.
we're only streaming on YouTube right now, so it'd be that one.
Okay. You want me to put this link,
both
studio audience, in the other chat window?
Put them both into YouTube, and I'll start pulling up the video. It'll be like I'm operating from memory because the people on camera, well, okay, they're going to see me pull up the video here.
I have to check which t-shirt I'm wearing to see if that's live or Memorex. So, yeah. Okay, so I dropped those in the chat channel on YouTube. And now, I guess click on it or something if they want to join the ensemble, which is us, chatting away and trying to recreate history about 100 doors. Um, I hear the audio on YouTube.
There I am. I was muted. I don't know why, David, but I was muted. You heard your audio. Anyways, folks, we're having the dragons get us. We're having a dragon day. Okay, cool. So now my audio is going across. 'Cause I was like moving this window over and I'm like, wait a minute, why when I'm speaking am I not seeing the audio level change? All right, cool. So we're having more fun with technology. Okay, cool. I'm ready to type in this test. I'm going to scoot over to your code and we're going to create a, do I have permission? Yes, it says I'm controlling. Yes, you are controlling David's screen.
You are the controller.
Hallway test.cs. And let's see here. I'm on line 29 right now, so I'm starting on line 29. Public void.
You're skipping ahead? Okay.
No, we'll have to back up and get the rest there a little later. And toggle.
Well, oh, you're going to go right for the toggle. Okay. Good typing there.
Cool.
Excellent. I'll be your spell
Color
checker
coordinate
and syntax coordinator.
Is I gotta move this chat box? It's in my way. Is door open? Oops. Door number 1. What's behind door number 1? Is it a dragon? And where's my? Uh-oh. What's going on here? Where's my brace? Get over there, brace. Braces. There. David, could you type in a closeout brace for me?
Close this brace.
And delete all that.
Braces
Here,
problems?
Somehow I lost my braces. Now, next. Test. Oh, that's true. I gotta write test. So what we're doing, folks, we're doing the ancient version of source control called YouTube. Bet nobody saw that one coming. Oh boy, what's going on here?
Gosh, YouTube source control. That's
Why is it being a brat? Something's being a brat. I do not need more brats today. Come on. We might have to change our strategy here because I can't get this thing to cooperate.
I'm trying not to mess with your mouse on your screen.
Public void, door number 2. Wow, I think I'm overflowing the buffer of Zoom, kids. I don't think I can type as fast as I'm inclined to. So David, I think we need to share my
I'm going to try and
screen
pull up.
for a bit because I can't.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
It's
Yeah. Do it all on your
apparently
screen.
there's a limitation how fast
I'm not set
Zoom
up
can let
yet.
me type. And I'm getting the bonk sound, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I've heard that bonk.
And
When you hit the bonk, you'll know it.
let's get into the Cyber-Dojo here. Holy cow. Cyber-Dojo. Let's tear this back out. Put that up there. And our new ensemble code. So folks, if we haven't said this clearly, apparently the Cyber-Dojo lets you have it in the cloud for 2 weeks, and then it's gone. And if you don't save your stuff, then you don't save your stuff, which is what we did. Not do save our stuff. Oh, David, you need to run the tests. Can you click run test to save the code so I can, and then I can type.
Okay. I just clicked run
Sweet.
test. And it failed.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's hiker. Yeah.
It's expecting
Refresh.
a void. Unexpected
There
symbol
it is.
void. Oh, maybe you need some using
Yeah, no,
statements.
it needs a whole bunch of stuff, and I just started at whatever the video had shown me, I started at that point
Okay.
because queuing, they want to queue through the video more than I have to. All right, so I'm at line, in fact, let me make it match the video so I can find my lines easy. That's line 28. So let's see here. I was gonna say we can work together, but we can't work together. If we both start typing, only one of our commits will make.
I'm gonna start typing in a notes file
Oh,
what I
cool.
can see on
Yeah.
the screen. I'm doing traverse
Okay.
twice. And I'm remembering my semicolons.
I'm really disappointed that Zoom can't keep up screen sharing. This just proves yet again how Zoom's a cruddy pair programming tool. And we've experienced problems with using Zoom for that before. So I am not a proponent of Zoom when it comes to pair programming. It works in a pinch, but you don't want to work every day in a pinch. Oh yeah, you and I, we've used Pop and we used something else. I forgot what the other one was called, the Mac one. That one. All right, 49. Now I'm going to do toggle twice. We're almost done with the test. I'm doing the two.
All right, I got traverse twice. And do you want me to
Not
paste
yet.
it?
You want to wait till I run the test to save, you know what I mean? And then you can paste in and you'll be.
Oh, I was gonna. Okay.
Otherwise, you're gonna
give it
lose
to
the,
you on chat.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I think I'll just let you paste it in a little bit easier. Equal. Because we can both pair over this tool, except we can't see the live code update. So it's a little bit like a blind pair. False. 100 dot to array, comma. All right, right, now David's head's in the way in the video, so how do I read that? Let's see if I remember how it works. So to array. So it's creating the test array, and then it's going to call hallway dot. See if I remember how to write that test from you. So we're testing to array. Oh, so it should be just hallway dot to array maybe. All right, I'll just type that, and then we can adjust later. And when I move the video, it'll probably make that more clear. All right, that's the collection to asserting, testing the assert to array. And now we have traverse. Did you say you did the code for traverse already?
I got traverse twice, which is going to be very similar to traverse. So copy it and
all right.
Paste it
So I'm
twice.
going to run.
I put it in the chat.
Okay. So you want me to paste it in from the chat? Zoom chat. Oh, there it is. There it is. Wow, it's bunking at me again. Why you keep bunking?
Oh man, my windows are switching on me.
Oh, am I driving your screen still? I'm sorry. Well,
yeah.
I'll pause and let's see. I guess if I swipe off, maybe that.
I'm gonna stop sharing my screen because I thought I already did that. Because I thought you were using your screen.
Yeah, I was.
Today is a really different day.
I'm telling you, it's the dragon, the curse of the dragon. So traverse twice, and you were suggesting I copy, paste this, and make it work for traverse once. Let's try that. This is just called traverse. And hallway.traverse. Collection assert are equal. And we are checking that build hallway. Oh, we're using our private function. Build hallway open doors is no argument, no parameter, and let's see if that's right. And the automated test will complain to us if it's not right, so it's not that big a deal. All right, I'm going to run the test again. So if you're typing code in there, now I think about it, if you were, better copy what you were typing. Okay, cool. I'm going to hit save then. Run the test. Okay. And so now we just need to get the start of the test above line 28. So let me run the video. Here, I'll hit test again. In case, David, you just have to tell me if you have something you want to type in, tell me, and then I'll get out of the way. Now I'm going to move the video. Scrolling it, queuing video. Do we have the private in there yet?
Private
Oh, the build hallway doors. Okay, I can type that in now. Because we don't have that yet. Private, bool, array, build hallway, open, doors, bool, open, equals false, I think was the default. No, we open true. Probably not exactly the best idea to have a default like that. And now return. Repeat true. Okay, we got our private function in there now. I'm going to run the tests, which is just to get the save. And okay, now we're going to get the top of the test, this test file. So if you refresh your browser, you'll see where I'm at. That's right, I did that right, okay. Wow. Hopefully we actually pan across the top of the test, otherwise we'll have to go back to the next previous episode.
Yeah, I'm looking at the test in 4054.
Oh, okay. 54.
Not the test, the actual.
There it is. Oh, the hallway. It's at 4054. I can type that in while I'm here. And then if you don't.
Yeah, I'd started on.
Oh, if you already got it, go ahead and we won't have
started.
I don't think we'll have a. I don't know exactly how this works, but you just tell me when you're saving. I've already saved, so I won't start typing until you save.
Yeah, I'm not saving into the Cyber-Dojo. I'm putting it in the chat window. So I put another test called Traverse with Count of 2 in the chat window.
Okay. Oh. Traverse twice. Oh, I see. So these are some of the ones we were missing. Okay. Traverse twice. And traverse with count of 2. Okay, so I got that in there. I'm running test. So they are checked in. Oh, here it is. Finally, got the top of the test now. Typing it in. Unit. Framework. Did you ever meet the creator of Unit?
No. Who was that?
He was a. Oh wow, I am forgetting his name. The creator, he was at Microsoft and they didn't have a test framework, so he built one while he was there because that's what he was an XP developer who was doing contract work there. And then when his contract was up, I think at some point he kind of handed it off to David Poole, who's the organizer of the Seattle XP group. And I assume David is the one who's still doing active development on it. I had a friend, I think, who was working with David Poole as well. Who, was working with him. So I'm not sure who's doing the active development now, but I believe, all I know, it used to be David Poole, or probably still is, but the founder is a different guy, and it'll say in the NUnit test runner when you launch it, which we don't use the test runner, we run it from the command line in this dojo. Hallway. Can't think of his name right now. I remember he was trying to help Microsoft like adopt it, but they had their own ideas on how that should work, so he just kind of stayed away from that. And let them do, invent something that's different and foreign. That wasn't the same as what everyone else is used to using. And he continued doing his good work.
So I think I've typed in the hallway class.
Okay, make sure you copy it before you run the tests, and or warn me. Let me.
No, I typed it into the chat window.
Sir, equal.
So that you can copy it. It's in two pieces.
Finish up. I'm almost done with the test here.
And it's probably missing some, like it doesn't have any using statement. But maybe it doesn't need one.
I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe only have logic in there.
It doesn't have one on line 1. On line 1 is the public class hallway. And also capitalizes, the editor I'm using capitalizes the first letter of every sentence. So it's got some
Toggle door 0. I like that name. Equal. And toggle door 1. And number. Wow, we wrote a lot of tests. That must have been your idea, right?
Yeah, it reminded me. Write a bunch of tests first, and then we'll write the code. That's not the way TDD. I saw something on, probably it was on Twitter. It seemed to be a thread about the wrong ways to do TDD, and it had things such as, write all the tests, then write the code. Write all the code first, then write all the tests. It was just all the different ways you could do it wrong.
I think they gotta be close.
It didn't have this particular way to do it wrong, which is write in a environment that's going to save your code for a undetermined amount of time and never back it up for yourself. We've gotten too used to this cloud concept.
I don't know who to blame on this one. I don't know whether to blame Cyber-Dojo for not telling people, or us for for trusting it too much. I could feel the clock ticking, but when it worked on Monday, or on Tuesday when we did the show, I thought, well, I guess everything's good, because I remember I checked in advance, but I didn't even think about that today. Because I figured I'd have to do something like this the previous weeks. Because I thought, well, for all I know, it's 24 hours. But then after it worked the following Thursday, then it was still in good shape. All right, toggle twice. If am I done there? Oh, dang it, more toggling. I got another test to write. All right, let me hit play on the video. We're debating about .NET and Java comparative.
We're debating?
Yeah.
There was a debate? Wow, I can't believe that. I did do a little bit of research and found two method calls that we're probably going to need at some point.
All right, door number 2 status. Sorry, I wasn't able to hear you very clearly because I'm listening to us as well on the show and on the video. And I feel we're close. We might be missing 1 or 2 tests, and that's probably going to have to live with it because the effort to find traverse twice. Oh, there it is. Traverse twice. Oh, here, I found the missing pieces. Build hallway of open doors. Traverse with count of 2. Oh, cool. I think I found the spot, the only piece I was missing, and I'm not sure I'm missing anything now. So let me back up a tiny bit more. Play. Let's go to the test. Traverse twice is right there, and above it is something about hallway traverse. Hallway.traverse, and it's just doing a standard traverse. Okay, so that's traverse once. Okay, cool. I can figure that out. I like this. I'm writing the test based on the hints I see on the screen, and it's since they're logical, it makes I know what to do. Traverse. I mean, the way we wrote test was logical. Traverse, just traverse. We're going to call on that for the next test. And
we've got a assert equal for true hallway dot to array. We've got the build hallway of open doors passing true and then comparing to hallway to array.
doors, true, comma. Semicolon. Okay. I'm changing I got capital P publics. I'm getting them down to lowercase p's. I don't know if there's a way to get the code to reformat. Let me try deleting the last brace, see if that triggers it. Nope. I don't see a way to reformat code. How about if I can see if I can indent with the tab? Yes, I can. Sweet. All right, well, I think our test is done. I'm going to hit run test, and then we can move on. Do you want to handle copy pasting hallway, or shall I?
No, you
so
go
hallway.
ahead. I think I've pasted it. Go ahead. Yeah.
And I'm going to grab the code. Wow, it took us about 30 minutes to 40 minutes on the clock to do that. And the to array. Huh. Yeah, I'm amazed at how little product code there is and how much logic we have to test, which is usually I see 50-50, and maybe it'll pan out to bet that eventually, but it isn't always like that. Okay, let me clean it up. Public, private. Those tabs. Mm-hmm. Oops. All right, let's format it so it looks reasonable. Don't need that. All right, and if we don't have a using statement, we didn't have a using statement. I just don't remember. So.
No,
I don't think we're doing the I/O. So, okay, cool. So now we're working on compilation errors. You want to switch to your screen and we'll fix them? Since so you're not like out of.
No, go ahead. So
line 71 of hallway test.
Here.
Line 71 of hallway test. I'm gonna have to share pretty soon. It says hallway.toggle. Hallway looks about right. What's the error now? It says unexpected symbol on column 50. It looks like missing a parenthesis. Not seeing the problem. Yeah, I think I need your help. So I'm going to share my screen.
Okay.
So you can code along because I'm not seeing it. Okay. Get some more eyes on this.
All right. See your screen.
And so the error is line
7150.
Oh, unexpected parentheses, expected a semicolon or a brace. Hallway. Go back to hallway. Test.
Hallway test. Good.
71. Oh, okay. There it is. Oh, and number 1. Okay, that's it. Let's see what else. All right, so hallway, the type or namespace let could not be found on 528. 5, oops.
Other.
Is door open? That should be
Yeah.
Boolean, I think. Oh no, it's the number, it's int. Yeah.
Int. Okay.
That was a Swiftism.
Oh my goodness.
And
I couldn't quite see the screen, so it may have been that I just read it wrong.
a member Holly
68.
is already defined. Oh, so we have
Already
more
defined.
than toggle door 1. Okay.
There's already defined somewhere.
I don't oh, there's another toggle door 1. All right, cool. I may have done more typing than I needed to do. They are toggle,
Very
pretty
similar.
similar. I don't know if toggle,
Oh wait, toggle has a parameter in it in one, but not the other.
yeah. So I'll just delete one of them.
I don't think toggle takes a parameter, does it?
I'm not even gonna think about it. I mean, I don't recall if we have a, I would think it has to take a parameter. There's a fly flying around here.
Traverse is already defined.
All right.
89.
Hallway test dot traverse on 89.
So 89 should be the second one.
It's up there twice. There it is. Okay, so apparently I've got some. Apparently I typed more than I had to type, David.
Did you type it, or was this a copy and paste mistake?
I don't. Did you give me code? Maybe I don't remember. Anyways, let's see if there's any more. There's a traverse twice in there twice, so we probably don't need to do that.
No, that's correct.
And
92 and 93.
got built spelled wrong. All right, what else do we see? Number is not spelled right. And door number 2 status is in there twice. Okay. Ooh, door number 2 status. Checks door number 2, and this should be door number 0. And this one I'll delete. Do you see any other duplicates? All right, let's let the compiler find more problems. All right, door number does not exist in the current context, 633 of hallway. Yeah, that's supposed to be 6.
Oh, it's supposed to be room number.
Oh. And this is an array. There we are.
Font should be uppercase or
I
lower?
think it's lowercase because it's not an object in the .NET world. It's a type. They have types separate from objects. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. All right, door is open int 572.
Big class return of value.
Oh, we got to get some. Does it need parentheses around it? Oh, we return a boolean. We didn't return a boolean. Is door open is supposed to return true or false. So okay, and that looks okay. Okay, 11.
No length definition.
Length. Door.
Is it size? I thought it was spelled length.
I don't remember.
Is it got a friends on it? Does it need?
I don't think so. I really don't know. It's been a while. This is the reason why we're doing this kata is because I don't remember. Yeah. Done lots of .NET folks in the past, but now it's I gotta knock the rust off. Hallway. All right, let's try count without parentheses. And it should be capital. Oh, it's probably capital L. That's why. Yeah, because it's .NET. I think it's that.
Okay.
I didn't even look at that last error.
Properties.
How
about that? That
seems to not be bothering us. All right, assignment, call, increment, decrement, await, new object. Okay, line. Maybe not. 1163. 63. How do we do column numbers?
That's the other test. That must be in test.
Sorry, I'm not following. I think it could still. This could still be a problem. So I'm just gonna pull up a quick like .C# array size is a property array.length property. And do I have to put the parentheses or not? It looks like it does.
Parentheses. It's not a method. Oh, it is a method.
All right.
It's a method.
All right. System array length cannot be used as a method. Okay. Alrighty then. So what was this all about? Let me actually click on the link. No.
It is without. Okay. That's a problem with Googling your way through programming school.
Oh, what's going on here? Toggle, knob. I think that's correct. We don't have a toggle function in here. Where's our toggle function?
Don't know.
Here, let me.
I must have forgot it.
Let me.
Must
Do you have
not
it in
been
your
on the
note?
screen.
Here, let me.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's possible it was too low.
No, it's not in my notes.
Oh, you told me the number. It was 40 something. Ah, there it is. I found it. All right, so we have a toggle in there. Cool. I got the code up on the monitor.
Okay.
Is door open? Looks great. Oh, is door open? Oh, I see. We combined our toggle. That's what happened. I was going to say, that's doing more than just is door open. So, and then toggle. David, we have to have a talk about single responsibility. You're trying to do too much of that function.
Okay.
Door number, room number.
I was trying to just type it in, not. I didn't do a lot of compiling in my head. I guess I should have.
All right, let's see what happens now. Hey, if we get this code ready to test before the end of the show, that might be
we're
an
getting
achievement. Maybe we do one more show about where we finish this, or attempt to finish it. All right, what's going on here? Error.
Must have a return type on my
Okay. Needs a void. That will fix that. No return type for you, sir.
All right. Void him right out. You're into the void. Oh.
Okay, something wrong with 14.
14.
I'm looking at the code that we have.
Oh, you're going to have to put probably brackets around the toggle.
Oh,
It probably
no, that's
needs,
right. Oh my God, it's not right.
brackets.
I have a, yeah, I need parentheses instead of those babies. Because toggle is a function call to this one. In fact, oh, toggle is public, isn't it? Alrighty then. You may hear a new puppy. We have a new puppy.
I do hear
Yeah.
a new puppy.
Have you seen our puppy yet?
Returns plural. I didn't think that was returns plural. I remember typing that and going, that's not supposed to be plural.
Oh, nice. Let's reverse 946.
Probably lowercase t.
Oh, am I in the right file? I'm not sure that was.
I
That's
don't
probably
know.
the test one. Yeah, test one.
46. Uppercase T.
Yeah, we got a Samoyed puppy. Totally cute little bugger. He starts out like this small and he's growing. I get rapid. Dogs grow so fast. It's nuts, dude.
Yeah, they
The name
do.
collection does not exist in the current
That's probably not spelled
7
right.
hallway test. We probably have to add a using statement. That looks
Okay.
right though.
Using collections.
And I wrote collection singular. And this is collection assert, so yeah.
Oh, collection assert. Okay.
I'm hoping it's that.
Well, so the lesson here is that programmers can't actually read the screen and type in and get it right without the compiler coming back and checking every little thing.
All right, what do we have here? Yeah, compilers. Compilers are good, otherwise we'd never get anything done. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so we have an error. We have a failing test case.
I guess that's why I always hated non-compiled languages like JavaScript and stuff.
So we have 8 that pass, we have 2 failed test cases. So the traverse twice failed and the hiker one, we can get rid of that. That's the extra garbagey one.
Can you just delete the test? The whole
Now it's
class?
done.
Hit the minus sign
I
maybe?
just like commented it out and it won't do anything. All right, hallway test traverse twice is, so values differ at index 0, expected true but was false. All right, so we traverse twice, so the doors are closed, this traverse opens them, this traverse closes them again. So you build a,
Well, they start out closed.
okay, start closed,
So
open,
closed,
and then closes them again.
open, then closed.
So build a hallway of open doors where they're actually not open.
Yeah.
Not the best way to express that, but that's what we have. And so this should be all false. They should all be closed. And then we ask hallway to array, and we expect them to be all closed, which makes logical sense. So maybe our toggle function isn't working?
We didn't call toggle at all.
Oh,
called
traverse
traverse.
does it though, right?
traverse does not. Does traverse actually make a toggle? I don't think so. Does it? I think this is kind of where we were last time.
Yeah, it toggles by a step function,
Oh, okay.
which is set to 1 by default, which means it should go to every...
It should go to every door and toggle it.
We don't actually use that parameter in the body, excuse me, of this function. So that's not really... this might be, like you said, something we were working on before I had to run off to my doctor's appointment. All right, so we call traverse, and we expect this to return back doors that are toggled. And in our case, we pass in a 0.
We're not passing in the true or false.
We're just traversing, and traversing should toggle, and it will toggle all the doorknobs. And it's not using step by. It actually looks like it should pass to me because, well, we start with an array that defaults to false. And when you traverse the first time, that toggles them all to true, and then you call it a second time, it toggles them to false. Because this isn't used anywhere, so we didn't implement that yet. Oh. We are in traverse twice, correct? And let's look at that again. Traverse.
And we don't have...
Traverse twice.
We've got the... Yeah.
Expected true but was false. Oh, well, why did it expect true? Oh, because...
We are expecting those two things to be the same.
But we should expecting them to be false, not true. So why is this function not working? Why is this giving me an array whose first element is...
Oh, you know what we did right here? We wanted to write a printout statement. Remember that?
Oh.
In order to validate, we wanted a visual validation of what our array looks like.
Well, that's true, because we just built this function. We don't have confidence it works.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I think this is kind of where we left off. We probably didn't implement that function of printing out the array. So if we want to print that array, that's one of the things I looked up.
What do we do?
Yeah, is how to print out that array. Because we tried the print statement, and of course this language went, no, that's not right. So we had to write the console.writeLine stuff. Okay, do we have that?
And we tried that and it didn't work, right? It doesn't print out the whole array automatically. You have to like iterate through it or something.
Yeah, so I know how to do it now because I put that in our the for loop syntax in our notes document, so I can read it off to you.
Do you want to drive?
I don't know if you can. Yeah, if we can.
Let's try
if we
it.
can do this.
Let's try it the Zoom way.
Okay.
See if it.
You got to
see if it doesn't
share
muck
your
up.
screen somehow. Am I already?
No, why don't you just request control?
Like I can do that request.
It's wow. Where is that?
Request.
That's a good question. So you go to the. I think it's at the top of the bar. I'm gonna just give it to you. Auto accept all requests. And give mouse keyboard control to David. There, I gave you control.
Oh, forcing control on me, huh? Okay.
Yep, it says you're controlling my mouse or my screen.
Okay, where do I want to put this function?
Anywhere you want. If it's a function, then we'll put a private function in there. It's going to take an array and print it out.
I'm trying to go to the bottom of the screen, but I can't seem to control to the bottom of the screen.
You're out. Okay. Oh, you're moving it.
I can't move the cursor.
One more spot and you're at the bottom. Push down one more time. There you are. You can start typing.
Okay.
Yep.
I can? Okay, I can't see. The screen's moving around on me now. Okay, I'm typing here. I'm just typing in the for loop, and you're going to have to put it where we need it.
Bug.
I think that's right.
It's going to be hallway. Oops.
I think then we can do string.join quote
Oh.
that plus the array, which is door. And I think that loop will give us the printout.
And I'm going to go with the 0 base because otherwise,
Okay.
I don't know. At least in my world.
And you called it array, and then we're trying to print door. So
Okay, I'll change it. This is door number.
look at you prettying this all up.
Okay. And so we wanted to see if that...
Isn't that an array of booleans? Isn't our door an array of booleans? Yeah, not int. So we got print int. Okay, so we need to change that to bool.
Oh, I need a void.
And then when you print a bool, you should get a true or false. So I don't think you have to worry about that.
I would expect so. And this is going to do a line, okay, carriage return.
It's going to join them all up as opposed to individual lines.
Really? Oh, I've never used this. Interesting. I have a feeling...
Join them with commas.
Oh, I think that's correct. I think the syntax here, I'm absolutely confused. Cool, let's call it. In...
Oh, you got a door I, and you need to change it to door number on 88.
Okay. And then, okay, what function are we working on? Is it traverse twice?
Print array. So twice, yeah. Do it right there. 56 is a good
6. Okay. Okay. Have to import something.
Console doesn't exist. How about that? I don't know what the use system maybe?
I don't know.
Use system.
Like that?
Dot. Nothing. Yeah. Semicolon.
Boom. All right.
Oh, it was supposed to join them up. It didn't work.
Yeah, that loop can't work the way... I couldn't see how it could do that either, but it's all right. I knew it would work this other way, which is perfectly fine. So the other question, really the one we were curious about is the other function. So we'll have to print that array and see what we get. Where is our print? Right here. So we really won't care about this. We don't know if building hallway of open doors works. So let's put that baby in there. And run it. And know the opposite. They're all true.
Well, that test, I mean, that print statement comes in really handy.
Well, it does because we didn't write a test for our test code, and I'm okay with this.
With doing a visual test.
Because we just need to confirm it works, and we confirmed it doesn't. So, so that's a valuable information. So what do we got going on here? Build the hallway of open doors. Open equals true. So it defaults to true, which is an open door. If you pass in something, it will not use the argument. And this is really supposed to say door ajar. I remember I from our...
Okay. I can't see your screen right now. I don't know why, but...
Is it hiding or is it broken or something?
I don't know.
Like what should I do? Turn off the shit?
I can see your mouse now. I see your mouse moving, but
You don't see the screen though. It's not
don't
refreshing.
know. Okay.
Well, I'm running the test, and now it all says false, like we expected it to, and one test still fails. How is that possible?
Traverse with count of 2 is not
Oh. Yeah, okay. Let's go see
Okay.
what that's about.
We probably need
Let me take this out now.
a validation of those particular values.
Hallway traverse 2. We probably, I don't know if we've gotten code that works properly for that or not.
Yeah, I don't think we ever wrote code to...
And we don't know how to make an array to test this at this moment in time because we have to build an array of open doors.
Yeah.
So, okay. Let's think about this for a minute.
So the way to test this is to test that everything except a particular... Oh, that doesn't work. I was going to say we could test everything that... gosh, we've got to be able to build up an array to test the array, or either we have to test individual doors.
Yeah.
And we could just test the second door and say if it got the second door right that it did, and the fourth door right that it was toggling appropriately, but that wouldn't be an exhaustive test, or else we've got to make a mock test writer or something.
I agree with everything you said there. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of the probing here. So we assert true, assert R equal, or assert true? I think I can do assert true. That the first element is supposed to be what? Traverse count of 2 means the first element should be closed, so assert false.
It's a brand new hallway, and it's never been traversed the first time.
Well, it's traversed
So
every 2.
It's a
This line 64.
yeah, but it didn't get traversed for open all the doors.
I don't know.
So
It's just traversed. It means that every other door should be open.
well, that's your interpretation. I have a different interpretation.
Oh, you don't think traverse works that way?
It doesn't traverse everybody once and then come back and traverse a second time. It's not working that way. I haven't thought of it that way.
Oh. So what do you think traverse should do? I mean, maybe it's the wrong word, but we have traverse, which means you go from one end to the other, but we call it traverse 2, which I thought meant, let's look at the code. What does the parameter say? Traverse says step by, so that means go past a door before you You know, if you're going to regular traversing would be step by, I don't know, it's either 1 or 0. I'm not sure what step by means now.
It's 1.
Oh, okay.
Well, step by default is
Okay.
1. So a traverse with a default is go to every door and toggle it. When you pass it a 2, it doesn't use that value in any way because we're not yet using
We're going to write a test for that. Yep.
So passing 2, that's the test we have
Yep.
right now, and it's
I don't know. I
failing.
haven't ran it yet.
So we can. Oh, I thought it failed.
Well, the R equal failed, but the test is not correctly built. This is not this test isn't it doesn't. It's an incorrect specification. You can't have all of anything. It can't all be true or false. That's impossible. We know that a few have to be false and a few have to be true. And if you believe the assert every other, it's going to be, you know, the next door here should be, oops, get over here. This one should be, oh, wow, that didn't work. True. Oh no, it starts out as false. This should be 1, 2, 3, or number 2, correct?
Okay.
And then the next one should be, I mean, do you agree with this or am I saying the wrong thing? I want to get a line down our,
So
oops, that's true.
I agree with your intent, but I don't think your code's going to do this because you're missing a traverse for the first time.
What do you mean? I've got traverse 2 right here. Now I'm just trying to see if it did its job.
And what does 2 mean? It doesn't
Every other
mean,
door's
it means
open.
step by, not how many passes you've gone down the hallway.
I agree with that. Well, was it supposed to mean passes?
No, it was supposed to mean step by.
Okay, 2. Does
And
that?
so you have not.
Okay, no, I think we're confusing each other. So is this test specifying what you think it should do?
I don't think the initial conditions are correct for this test.
Oh, that's then we still have a problem then. What is the initial condition supposed to be?
Can I put it in code?
Sure.
I don't think I can type. Yeah, I can't. I think you need hallway.traverse paren, close paren above the hallway traverse 2.
Why?
I think you have to traverse it now manually. You have to write this, go down the hallway one time,
And it'll open all the doors.
traversing and opening all the doors. Yeah. Because that's the problem statement. Then go down the hallway a second time, stepping by 2s.
And then I'll close all half the doors.
No, you don't close any doors. You toggle whatever that
Yeah.
means. Open or close.
Well,
You
we toggled every other door with this line right here.
Yes.
So, but I don't know why we need this line.
Because they all start out as closed or false.
What's wrong with that?
And you're supposed to go down the hallway the first time and open all the doors.
I'm just following this test as traverse with count of 2, which maybe should be specified differently. How about traverse opens every other door?
Okay. I see what you're getting at, and you're trying to test something that is different than more elementary than what I was trying to test, that we were executing the problem statement.
It's okay. Is this a good test still or not? I mean, I want to delete this line here.
Okay, that's a good test.
Cool. And I know it's not going far enough to the end of the array, but we have to like build another
Yeah.
thing down here, and we
Yeah,
can do
no,
that,
I
but I
s-
wanted to just see. Let's just
Okay.
try this first. There's a possibility that maybe we don't have to be comprehensive, though. I'm fearful that we do, though. 66, line 41. Hallway test is semicolon. 66. I don't have my parentheses right. Consistently. All right, cool. It failed, which is expected, and it says, oh, bugs. Expected false, but was true, and at blah blah blah. It's not the nicest message in the world because we don't know really for sure which one failed, but it doesn't tell me the line number, right?
It doesn't, yeah. I don't see a line number in here.
Okay, so I'm not going to, yeah. So, oops. I don't really want to do this, but I can do this. I don't want to. I copy this stupid thing. Like that. And then that should give me the message. Is there not an overload? Boolean, string parameters, object. Oh, apparently the string has to be after the. Well, that's weird.
Oh, you're trying to put a message in the a search
Yeah, I'm just trying to
thing.
be like super clear.
wondered
Like,
what you were
is it
trying to
really
do.
failing for the reason we think it's failing?
Yeah.
And I did put it in the wrong place. That is the usual. This is the traditional place to put it. All right, it says hallway, da da da, expected false, but was true. All right, so we've clearly failed the test that the toggle, the traverse by other numbers than 0 are failing. And so now we have a reason to update the code. And step by is equal to 1, but we don't use step by. So how do we use step by?
So we need a block in here. So I'd insert a bracket.
Oh, here.
And then I'd put, let me see, we don't want the plus plus on knob, we want to do it down in here or something. Somehow we have to add step
I
bys
can still write.
in here. So
I think we can do that. But then we need to like have an initial value for step by, which is correct. So the initial value is 1.
yeah,
That actually might work. I didn't expect that, but I think that's the right answer, man. Let's run the test, see if they agree with us.
run the test and see if that works.
Only. Oh, you can't actually put a okay, it has to be only an increment or decrement. So it has. We can't put it in there.
On 15. Yeah.
All right. So
okay.
knob plus step by.
Equals knob. Knob equals knob
Can I do
plus
that?
step by, but you're going to have to put that down in the.
Do you think I can do that? By the way,
Or do, I don't know if you can.
it
do
doesn't
that,
look right, but
that-
let's just let the compiler yell at me. It actually ran the test. Holy cow! Well, that's interesting.
expected fault,
But
was
it didn't really
true.
work.
At what line?
It's the first line still. So I mean, it failed on the first element. Expected false, but was true on element 0.
Okay.
Now, first of all, we should establish if I've just done something dumb, and I did. So, oh no, I don't think this is dumb. So I'm keeping the old knob. I'm adding the plus and the step by. Okay, I think that could be right. I mean, I can't tell you that that's wrong, so.
Yeah.
All right, so let's walk through it in our head. So it comes in with a 2 was the argument we passed in. And it starts out at 0, knobs at 0, and it adds a 2 to it, which will be 0, 1, 2.
We had to do a step by -1 because of the 0
Yeah,
versus
I
1
agree.
starting
I agree.
place.
You are correct, sir. Yeah.
You know how many times this crazy start counting at 0
Dude,
gets programmers
been
into
forever.
trouble? I don't think COBOL programmers have
It's
this
possibly
problem.
not true. Yeah, it's possibly true. There was a. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We have an infinite loop, I think.
Wow, that's a pretty good message there.
And why would this be? Okay, it could be infinite. We did less than, though. Okay, so we pass in a 2. Ooh, it could get. Could it
go negative?
if you pick 1, you're going to hit every spot because it's going to be knob plus 0 and it'll never increment. Oh, that's a problem. All right, I see why there's an infinite loop. If step by is only 1, then it will go forever because knob plus 0 is always going to be knob. So we can't be -1. Okay, let's think about this. So we're doing step by 2 because our intent is to go every other door. And that means when it comes into this function, it's going to set knob to 0 and then it's going to increment knob by 2, which is not the right answer.
It's going to be 2 on the first pass.
Yeah.
Which is the wrong answer.
Instead, it
needs to be.
Should be 0. Should be number 1. Which -1 makes sense, but then our default is incorrect. So our default is 1, and then we don't go anywhere. And we could change our default, but what would we change it to? We change it to 2, so it would increment. I think our algorithm's got to be messed up somehow. Let's do it. Let me just write it differently like you had it earlier. Maybe maybe we're making it too hard by trying to put it in there. So if we just increment knob.
So it goes from 0 to 99. And this is going to be difficult because we've got to take.
I don't know.
Go
I'm
ahead.
trying to figure out. Maybe our step by is wrong too. But step by, we're going to step by 1 makes sense to me. I don't think step by 0 makes sense. So that part's good. So I guess we want to do this knob. Oh, maybe we do this knob plus step by. All right, so what would that do? Would that help us? We're not actually, but then when we want to go to the next thing, knob will be incorrect. So I think we have to rewrite knob.
Yeah. So you got to do a knob equals knob plus step by.
So at 0, we come in and we go 0 plus 2, which is going to be 2, and now we're toggling element 2. So it's got to be a -1 by that logic.
Yeah. All right. And then knob goes to 1.
Yeah. And then it starts incrementing.
And we go 1 plus 2 is 3, minus 1 is 2.
Oh, 1.
This is the craziest stuff. I'll never get this in my little pea brain.
Well, let's see here. So knob is equal to 2. Okay, so knob starts out at 1, and then it goes back up there, and then this thing's going to increment knob as well, and maybe it shouldn't. That might be our problem. And it's going to come down here and it's going to say knob is equal to knob plus step by, which will be 1. So it's going to go to
from 0 to 1, and then because we're not plus-plussing it, we're going to go from
that's not right.
1 plus 2 is equal to 3 minus 1 is 2, and so we didn't jump over 1 like we thought we were. And now you changed the formula, so
Yeah,
I'm
well,
lost.
I don't think it was right either, though. I don't know. So here, let's try this one. So 0, start at 0. Sorry, but yeah, I don't know. It's 0 plus step by. Does step by really need a minus 1? If we're going if 2 means go every other, it should be.
Step by's got to be that. We've got to adjust for the 0th position in the array code, not in the indexing code.
Okay.
Does
Not
that?
sure what that means.
You got to do the counting correctly up here on line 16, but on line 17 you've got to adjust. No, you don't have to adjust because we've already started counting at 0 up there on the for statement.
Okay, so we pass in 0 and step by, and we're going to go to step by 2. So 0 plus 2 is going to be 2, and now we're going to toggle, but we don't want to toggle the second number 2. We want to toggle really number 1.
There you need a minus 1.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Now let's.
So knob
Okay.
is now
Now
set
we go to
2.
1.
So knob is set to 2. Am I correct on that? Yeah. And then it's going to go back at the top of the for loop. This for loop in this case doesn't really do anything. It just checks to see if it's at the top of the boundaries. It's not. So it comes down and it goes like 2 plus 2. It's a step by, so it's 4. And now it's going to toggle number 3. I think that's working the right way now. All right. There we are. That wasn't that hard. Let's see if the tests think so, though. Yeah, no, that's annoying. It's like, I don't know why it is, but I feel like a lot of resistance in my brain when I get into that too. It's like, wow, does it have to be? This is where I start wondering, does this have to be that hard?
Yeah, it's because those stupid C programmers wanted to start at 0 to save a byte.
It all passed. The test passed, dude.
All right, let's go home.
Yeah, I want to go to yoga later, so I probably should. All right, so we got our environment.
Maybe the first thing we should do is store all of our code off on a real repository.
Do you see that button over here?
It says download. Wonder what that means.
Download your practice session as a Git repository in a TGZ file with 1 commit per test. Oh, I see. So
Know what that
yeah,
was?
it's gonna. I've never used a TGZ before, but anyways, oh, a TGZ, that's a zip file.
It's a zip file.
And it's sending, giving us your Git repository, and it has all the commits just like they've displayed them up here visually. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay, that was a lot of hard work we had to do today.
That was, and then we had to use our brains.
I thought we had to use our brains.
By counting.
And my brain's like, why? No, thank God, David, you were here to talk this through because my first instincts were not right. And honestly, we need to come tomorrow. Next time, we should. This is really a while loop or do while loop because we're abusing our for loop a little bit, but that's okay for now. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the test to pass. So I have an opinion, David, and my opinion is we don't have to comprehensively test the whole array. Because I looked at this algorithm, and I've made calls like this that I later said, oh, that was the wrong call. And then but I think I've also made calls like this that were the right calls. So I think there's a good chance that we don't have to do more array work because you and I can use deductive reasoning. We can say, these first few elements are correct, so we're happy. We could check the last element, then it would truly be deductive reasoning. But then my brain would have to work a little bit to add that to the test. But we could consider doing that when we come back. How would you feel about that? Would you be comfortable using deductive reasoning where we say we check the first few elements and maybe the end element and deduct that? Inductive reasoning, we believe everything in between is correct. Or do we need to build an array that also uses a step function and then checks that we have exactly what we need?
Well, because this thing moves towards chaos, I'm of the opinion we need to build a, on something like step number 20, we need to build.
We need to sit there and think, okay, step 20 means that, which door is that, David? That's the 19th door is going to be toggled. Boom, see? And then we write an assertion for that. And then also, if we want to check the next one, that's the 40th minus 1. That's the 39th door. And then we'll pick a door in the middle and say, like, we're asserting it's false. But we'll never know if it's flipping other doors because we don't check them all. That's for sure. So I hear you. Maybe we need to either update our array builder to do steps as well. We can do that. I mean, it's not that big a deal, but...
Well, yeah, the problem that I ran into this the other day, the problem is that you're building a method that is the same method you're trying to write.
Well, except it isn't. I mean, that can happen. I've seen it happen, but you really want your test code to be separate from your thing that you're testing.
Yeah, but you're the same person, so you're gonna use the same logic. Even if you write it in two separate places, you're gonna use the same logic because you're a programmer and you think you're infallible. And the thing that's good about TDD is that the thing you're testing is not given by yourself. You're using the code to do something. So
you might be right.
It's a philosophical
It is. It totally
point
is.
here.
And this repeat function, maybe it has a step capability too, enumerable.repeat. And then, of course, if we use it in the test that way, we'll think, well, why don't we use it in the code that way too? So, which is fine. That's actually a good thing to know either way.
Well, let's Google up that enumerable repeat, see what it does. That's a good, Does it have a step-by function?
This isn't like an API documentation I was hoping to see. This looks like it should be API documentation. Okay, so it's got a result and an int32, and it's a method. Oh, okay. I guess it's telling me it doesn't do a step by. No step by in here.
Well, if it's got enumerable, it probably has a step by type of function. So is there a way to just search for step by? Select sequence, skip while.
You see something? Skip while?
It says skip while, which sounds like a step by.
What are you looking at? Oh, skip while something's...
I'm looking at that list, the list underneath where you were typing. I'd point with my finger, but you're not here.
Right. Bypasses elements in sequence as long as a specified condition is true. Okay, so you can put a mathematical opinion on step by using this. I think that would work. Skip while. Bypass element as long as a specified function is true.
Oh, an example right about here would be really nice.
Oh, there's going to be one. Oh, there should be one. There we are.
Look at that.
Enumerable.
Apple never does that.
Yeah, no, I actually got paid to build examples like this for .NET a long time ago. Yeah.
Did you?
So, but Apple does not do that, as you said.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have an array, we have an IEnumerable of lower grades, and we skip while. Okay. And we could do a skip while, but we need to skip while based on indexing, and enumerables and indexes don't really work, right? That might be a problem. Order, because we don't have indexes when we use enumerables. It's just working with lists. Unless there's some kind of implicit like ordering, like you.
There's an array to a list method that I saw somewhere. Like we are using to array, there's a to list. And a list is a structure. So we could convert from array to list and then use this stuff or something, because we're already doing that.
I don't think that'll work, because we use an implied positional element, and lists don't have that. We use the index, so we're always fixed to something in space, and index lists aren't. So I don't think I actually think I feel like we're barking up the wrong tree. That's my opinion. You can prove me wrong. I'm always happy to be proven wrong.
Are you suggesting that lists aren't ordered once created? They're unordered?
I think that's right. I'm afraid so, because the concept of a list. Hell, maybe there's an ordered list though. I mean, it's kind of funny. I could just think of like that in my head.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know the API for C#, and
because it's like whenever you,
I'll say,
the other thing is whenever you use numerators, types, usually you lose the concept of index value. So I guess I'm hand waving and saying in my past experience using these types, I almost never can think about the index numbers anymore. So some APIs might let you cheat and do that, but it's not pure, I guess. Whew. So, anyways, man, I'm dead. I don't know about you, but we should probably get off the call and. Okay.
Yeah. Let's call it a day and do a little bit of research before we meet on next Tuesday. Same back channel?
Sure. And I'll just reveal to the audience. My goal is to get this kata done, and then I want to do some full stack, build a full stack app of some kind because I want to work in ASP.NET a little bit too before the end of the month.
All right.
So David, if you have any ideas on not too simple, not too complicated of a web app that we could build, that's cool. That would be great. So.
All right. You're in the wrong stack
I know.
for me. I need an app in the Android space.
Oh, really? An app, a web app, or a phone app? You said Android space,
phone app in the Android
that's a silly
space.
thing to ask. Wow. Yeah, wrong platform. All right, man. So let's see. Do we have any? I guess we should get back to the habit of declaring what we learned today. Did we learn anything today before we hang up?
We learned that Cyber-Dojo has a download button that one should use.
Right. Let's start doing that again. I think that was pretty effective. Show number 4. Episode 4, which actually shows up as episode 3 for a crazy reason, which I don't know what happened. Restream was going smoothly, and then boom, something happened, and the stream stopped, and for some reason I copy-pasted this. Oh, I couldn't even get the stream key for number 4. Whatever, dude. Hope that doesn't happen again. But anyways, in virtually episode 4, we learned to Cyber-Dojo persists. How many? 2 weeks? We're say 14 days. We're going to declare that. We could be wrong. We could be off by a half an hour, or we could be off by a few days. But this is about.
We could be wrong by a long shot.
But I'm going to declare that.
It does not persist forever is the important thing.
So save your code. What else did we learn? Code-wise, did we learn anything? Not sure.
Well, we learned that the for loop is designed to loop by one, and that if you wanted to skip every other one, you shouldn't be using a for loop.
I still, oh, you're right, it won't. Yeah, you're absolutely right. At least in .NET. C#.
Or at least with our capabilities in .NET.
Can
So
only
maybe somebody knows how to do
increment
that.
or decrement. And there might have been a couple other things it could do too, but anyways, that's probably good enough. For loops. Is that compound noun? Maybe. All right,
Yeah.
that's all. I mean, I can't think of anything else. All right, let's stop the stream. Hey, I'm Ying out. Okay. Why?
I'm Mr.
Yeah. See you.